Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 31 of Isolate, Meditate, Create. Thank you so much for joining me again for over 4 weeks of meditating and writing and gathering together. I so appreciate each and every one of you who has been a part of this experience, and I hope that it has been meaningful to you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jessica Lynn Johnson, and I am the founder and CEO of Soaring Solo. And Soaring Solo is a company that's dedicated to the direction and development of one-person plays. So that's what I'm blessed to do for a living and currently doing on Zoom. And the mission of this experience of Isolate, Meditate, Create is just to gather us together each day to start our days off right, being in touch with one another and with our creativity, our expression, and being able to process what we're feeling in this time and continue to generate work and material even in the midst of this. So that's what I'm aiming to do. And I would ask that if this experience has been meaningful to you, that you would share it with other people as well, and make sure that they know about it. You can also go to my YouTube channel, and every single day that I have done one of these, it is posted immediately after on YouTube. So if you look up Jessica Lynn Johnson, Soaring Solo Artist on YouTube, you can watch all 31 days. And I even have a couple bonus ones that I had done before this situation. So feel free to watch the replay. Please make sure that you have something nearby you to write with and write on, because as soon as we're done meditating, we're going to jump right into writing. Okay, so go ahead and get comfortable wherever you're seated, whether it's your bed, your couch, a chair, the floor. Just get comfortable and just close your eyes. And let's start to breathe deeply. Audibly exhale if you need to, just bringing voice to any tension or stress that you might be holding on to. Just further relaxing and releasing, slowing everything way down, and trying to be as present as you can in this moment right now. Set aside your to-do lists or personal dramas and just give yourself this gift of being in creative community in this present moment. And as you're sitting there breathing, just do a body scan from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Just pay special attention to wherever you might be clenching your muscles, wherever you might be holding some tension, where you might feel some discomfort or pain, and adjust and breathe into those places, really allowing yourself to just melt into the chair, the floor, the ground beneath you, relaxing every inch of your body. And notice any thoughts that might be drifting through or racing around in your mind. Notice them, but try not to attach to any of them. Just let them float by, let them go away, pass through. Really trying to just clear your mind and be a blank canvas. Focusing solely on your breath. And imagining on your in-breath that you are breathing in all good things, all things that serve you, that fill your cup, things like optimism, hope, faith, gratitude, laughter and joy, elation, abundance, imagination. non-judgment, acceptance, resilience, perseverance. Just drawing all of those types of things in, and whatever else you can think of that will fill your cup and lift your spirits right now. Just imagine on your in-breath, you're breathing all of these things in. And as you exhale, just allow yourself to release anything that is not serving you, that is blocking you. Overanalyzing, paranoia, fear, scarcity, doubt, pessimism, judgment, control, whatever it is for you, just release those things on your out breath so that we are beginning a cycle of breathing in what serves us and exhaling what does not, trying to remove whatever blocks might be in our way for this day. Now imagining that your breath is starting to transform, and on your out breath, you are now able to return to the world that which you have to give. So you're breathing in what serves you, and then on your out breath, you are returning to the world generosity, humor, love, optimism, gratitude, whatever it is that you have to share with the world. So that you are breathing in those things that serve you, and you are returning to the world that which you can offer in this moment. Letting our breath reflect a cycle of both giving and receiving, giving and receiving. And in this next moment, I'm going to guide you through a visualization. And I just ask that you keep your eyes closed, your body relaxed, and your breath deep. And just go on this journey with me and be as uncensored and free in your thinking as you can, really letting your intuition and your creativity and your imagination guide you. Knowing that you never have to share anything that comes up for you unless you choose to do so. So really give yourself the gift of this uncensored experience. So today I invite you to step into a fantasy. Step into a fantasy, and this doesn't even have to be something that is humanly possible. So really let your imaginations have a lot of fun with this. And I want you to just fantasize about a dream of yours. So again, this could be something that maybe you have all kinds of doubts that it could even happen, or maybe you know full well that it can't happen, but it's just something that you'd like to fantasize about today. This could have to do with a relationship or a career goal, travel plans, reconciliation or reunion with someone, anything at all. Anything at all that you'd like to fantasize about, that you'd like to imagine and dream about. Let that come to your mind. And really break through the glass ceiling with this, allowing yourself to think big and be limitless. And just really imagine yourself in this circumstance. See as many details as you can. Where are you? How old are you? What season is it? What are the sights and sounds and smells and tastes? What can you touch? See it all, feel it all, imagine it all. And as you see yourself in this circumstance, in this fantasy, how do you feel? Really get in touch with your feelings right now. How do you feel in this imagined circumstance? Will you allow yourself to feel it, even in your own imagination? Is there anyone else there with you in this fantasy? Who are they? What do they look like? What are they wearing? Or are you by yourself? And what is meaningful to you in this fantasy? What is special or exciting or joyful in this fantasy? What are you finding here that is exciting to you? What discoveries are you making? And in this fantasy world, in this imagined circumstance, who are you able to be? What characteristics are you able to express? What talents do you possess? Who are you able to be in this circumstance, in this fantasy that maybe is not accessible to you ordinarily, but in this moment, in this fantasy, it is? And what is there for you to learn in this fantasy, in this imagined circumstance? What is there for you to learn that you can take back with you into reality, into today? What did you discover? What can you learn from what you saw, from what your vision told you? What was revealed to you? Just take another moment here. And taking another deep breath in. And on our exhale, just letting that go. Coming back into this present moment. And slowly opening our eyes. Please reach for whatever you have to write with or write on. And I'm going to set my timer for 8 minutes. And I ask that you just write about whatever came up for you, whatever came up for you during that visualization. There's no perfect way to do this. However you do it is perfect. And for those of you who need a little bit of guidance, you could write a piece of poetry or lyrics to a song. You could write a first-person monologue. You could write from the perspective of a fantasy narrator talking about what they're witnessing in this imagined circumstance, or character scenes. And in a solo show, you would be playing all of the characters. But write whatever comes up for you. You have 8 minutes, and I will let you know when your time is up. And please feel free to put any questions for me in the chat. And you have about 4.5 minutes left. And just under a minute left. Okay, please wrap up your writing. Hopefully you got some awesome gems out of that and your wonderful imaginations and fantasies. I thought we could use a little bit of that today. Um, and also, if you wrote, what you wrote today is in a journal or on scrap paper or something like that, that's awesome. Sometimes writing with our hands and pens and paper can actually really be therapeutic for us. However, I would suggest taking some time to transcribe whatever you've written into a document on your computer so that you are keeping it safe somewhere so that you don't lose this precious writing that you're creating during this time. And if you do choose to turn it into a solo show, then you have it somewhere in a safe place, which is so important. And I would also encourage you to share what you've written, whether it's today or another day, with someone that you trust, someone who is safe and supportive, and just be witnessed in your creativity. That's so important that we have our time in our creative caves and we have our time in creative community to be witnessed and have ourselves reflected back to ourselves by one another. And again, if this is meaningful to you and you can think of someone else who might benefit from this experience or having safe, supportive, creative space each day and add some routine to their lives right now during this time of quarantine, then please share the links to my YouTube channel with all of the previous videos or share this Zoom link with them. And please invite them into this free experience. I want to include as many people as I can who would be served by it. And then some exciting announcements for this weekend. Tomorrow from 10:30 to 12:30, Lisa Verlo and I and her husband Frank Symes are going to be collaborating on another webinar for the Soaring Solo Spotlight series. And this one is focusing on how to utilize music, media, and multiple characters in your solo show. And Lisa is an award-winning solo artist and a singer-songwriter. And she's also gone to Edinburgh with her first show, and then her second show did the Fringe Festival and Solo Fest and a variety of other things. And Frank, her husband, is he was the musical director for The Who. He's also played for Mick Jagger and Stevie Nicks and a slew of other people. So he is beyond talented. I'm so stoked that he's giving him his time so generously tomorrow. So that's happening from 10:30 to 12:30. And you can email me at soaringsoloartist@gmail.com to reserve your spot. And we are asking for a $30 donation, but if that's too steep for you given the circumstances, totally get it. Just send me an email, let me know where you're at with things, and we'll figure something out. We don't want to turn anyone away from this experience. And then my free class is happening on Saturday morning, so from 10 to 11:30. So we'll do Isolate, Meditate, Create at 9, and then at 10, we'll pop over and do my free solo theater class for 90 minutes. And that's also an opportunity for you to share what you've written during this time with other people and get my professional feedback and also some feedback from those on the Zoom call. And you can RSVP at jessicalynjohnson.com under free stuff. And I put all of this stuff in the chat. So all of the links and all of that are in the chat if you want to pop over and copy paste that or write anything down. And finally, if you do want to work with me in a more professional capacity, I think most of you know this is what I do for a living. I coach solo theater artists or people who don't know yet if they want to do a solo show, but they're curious about it. I do one-on-one coaching, power pairs, and small group sessions as well. So you can visit my website or you can email me about any of that. So that's a bunch of exciting stuff happening, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you so very much for your participation, and have a beautiful day.